Slaves! Against the wall and at attention. We have a guest to have one of you purchased. Look presentable, or you'll lose those worthless legs you stand upon.
Well, 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 if it isn't my lovely darling Rayan. I have to say, one of my absolute favorite of our skirmishers and pirates. What do you have for me today?
Lady Hesperax. So glad you chose to come by and take a look. They're all fresh off the ship, taken off Tertium before chaos got its fingers into that wretched hive world. Please, inspect to your heart's content.
Oh, sweetie, you already know that I will. Thank you for being the guiding hand to this. Tertium, you say? I've heard of it before. Disgusting place. Though most places from the Monkai are typically like that.
Agreed. Disgusting smog-filled mess. Though plenty of pickings, these were just the ones I deemed best for your eyes over the simple fodder.
Let's see. First one here. Male. Strong build, but rather distasteful overall. Ugly complexion. I would say maybe fit for labor or torture indulgence. Either or, not interested. And this one. Pretty, but a psyker. At least some level of warp inside of her. She'd go mad within a month. I typically like for my pets to last more than at least a month. Maybe 3. Toss her aside. Not worth it. But this one... complexion is alright. Smog hasn't done too much damage to them. Decent build. Standard height. Not entirely unpleasant on the eyes either. I'll say that this one is passable for now. Yes. Passable. I like that. Well. Rayan, are you sure there's not anything else that you have to show for me?
No, my lady. Sadly, this is it. My next raid is not for another month at least.
That's too bad. Though, expected at the very least. Very well. We'll discuss payment later. If that's all right, you know where to find me.
Of course, my lady. I'll be around in a few days' time to collect.
And you can always trust me to be reliable, even if the winding coves of Kamarok are so confusing. You always know where to find me, my lovely.
Please refrain from using hyperspace travel and communication.
Be seeing you.
Of course you will. Come along, pet. We have plans, rules, and things to fit you with. I love the feeling of fire, crackling, so close and warming my body. Nothing beats relaxing by a fireside after a long day of work. Killing, maiming, carving, and putting on a wonderful display for my lovely patrons of the arena. But now I pull my attention onto you, sweet thing. Oh yes, I'm sure you've heard plenty of stories about what happens to humans when they are taken from their homes by the Drukhari, haven't you? Well, they're all true. And you have every right to be afraid, as you should be afraid. But if you learn to behave, cater to my whim, and be good, like a pet should, then you'll live. Fail that, and I'll simply send you to my homunculi, and you'll make great furniture instead. After all, I am in need of a new couch, especially one by the fireside. It doesn't have the same appeal if I know that it wasn't made from someone. Or more accurately, with you, Monkai, it's something. Do we understand each other? Good pet. Now, you will never speak to me directly unless I ask for you to speak. Apologies. Command you to speak. You will do what I say, when I say, as soon as I say. If you fail, you will be punished. Fail enough, and we've been over that. You will not look me directly in the eyes. You do not bear that gift. You are my caretaker, the caretaker of my chambers. You will keep this room and this place spotless. If I see a single particle of dust around, you will be punished. If you continue to fail in your duties, we have been over this. And my punishes are anything but light. I will be swift, I will be careful, and I will be very meticulous when I deliver them. Your body will be marked, even if you do behave when I deem it so. You are not a person, you are not an animal, you are a thing. Nothing more. And you will learn to accept that, and you will learn to enjoy it. And if you fail, we have been over this. For now, you may gaze upon me and answer me this one question. Do you understand the expectations set before you? That's a good pat. Good. You will have a uniform. You will stick to it. You will have this collar here. You won't be able to take it off even if you wanted to. But for today, I will be putting it on. It will remain on you for the rest of your meager life. If you step foot 1 single inch outside of this chamber, and without my explicit permission and presence, pop, there goes your pretty little head. And I do mean that literally. It doesn't just lobotomize you, it straight up pops it like a grape. Monkai still enjoy grapes, don't they? Good, you understand the metaphor. I can tell something's on your mind, slave. You may speak now. Why did I pick you out of the rest of the litter? Well, for one, you won't go mad immediately. Your species is still incredibly unrefined when it comes to witnessing and handling the powers of the warp, so that saga was useless. Beyond that, you're pretty on the eyes. Playful, even. And I can tell just by looking at you. Sensitive. I'm going to enjoy breaking you so much. I think that might be my new favorite thing. Seeing how simply using my words and making very backed threats twists that knife in your gut. You can feel it, can't you? The way your stomach churns, the way your throat catches. Like it's difficult to breathe, that anxiety mounting as your heart rate speeds. This is why I wanted you as my pet. Because you react so viscerally to my stimuli. You'll make great company when I'm done with the excitement of the day. Sometimes it's easier to simply torture somebody in the long term. You're my project. And have been long overdue for a new one since the last one. Well, we can get to that story another day. For now, you have cleaning duties to perform. Get to it. Hi there. Thank you so much for listening to the Dark Eldar. Drukhari takes you as her pet. This might be a series, might not be a one-off. I'm not quite sure yet, but in the meantime, if you like that and would like to hear more, you can check out more content on my channel. Or if you'd like to see more adult-themed content, I also have a link to my Patreon down below, as well as a Discord where we can chat and hang out. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a comment. I love hearing every single thing from y'all. And I hope you have a fantastic afternoon, evening, or morning.